So now welcome once again students. Today I am going to start the exercise 2.2. In the previous video I had discussed that what is the value of a polynomial, zeros of the polynomial and the way to find the zeros of the polynomial. So that will be applied in the exercise 2.2. So first you need to go through that video and after that you will be able to solve all the questions of the exercise 2.2. Here I have written the question number 1. Find the value of the polynomial. Polynomial is 5x minus 4x square plus 3 at three parts are there: x equal to 0, x equal to minus 1, x equal to 2. So in the previous video I had explained that how to find the value of the given polynomial. So here I am going to explain with the one example, that is I am going to solve the second part. Polynomial, that is px. I had explained that polynomial are generally represented by px, gx. So here px equal to, that polynomial is given here, 5x minus 4x square plus 3, 5x minus 4x square plus 3, and you need to evaluate the value at x equal to minus 1. If you are going to find the value of the polynomial at x equal to minus 1, then x will be replaced by minus 1. So here p minus 1, x will be replaced by minus 1, here px. So p minus 1 equal to 5 into x, then 5 into minus 1. X value is minus 1 minus 4 into x square. So minus 1 square, x will be replaced by minus 1. So minus 1 square and plus 3 is there, so it will be as it is. Here you are not going to find the x. So 5 into minus 1, minus 5, minus 4 into minus 1 square, that will be plus 1. Negative number is there and then its square will be positive. Plus 3. Then it is equal to minus 5 minus 4 into plus 1, minus 4 plus 3. Then it is equal to minus 5 minus 4 minus 9 plus 3. That is equal to minus 6. It means p minus 1 equal to minus 6. So the value of the given polynomial at x equal to minus 1 is minus 6. In the same way you need to find at x equal to 0, x equal to 2. That polynomial x will be replaced by, in the first one, 0, and calculate that, and x will be replaced by 2 in the third case. So replace the x by 2 and after that you will get the answer of the first and third also. So solve the first and third by yourself. Now students, here it is the question number 2. It is given that find p0, p1, p2 for each of the following polynomials, and 4 polynomials are given and you need to find in each and every parts p0, p1 and p2. So I am going to solve the second part. It is similar to the first question. In p0 that variable will be replaced by 0, in p1 variable will be replaced by 1, and in p2 variable will be replaced by 2. So here I am going to give the complete solution of the second part, and after that you need to solve the first, third and fourth part by yourself. Here pt, that is given, pt equal to 2 plus t plus 2t square minus t cube. So I have written the polynomial pt. P in the previous it was written px. Reason was that the polynomial was given in the variable x, and here in that polynomial the variable is used here t, so that's why here I have written pt. So here p0, first you need to find p0. So p0 equal to 2 plus t, it means t will be replaced by 0. So 2 plus 0 plus 2 into 0 square minus 0 cube. So it will be 2 plus 0 plus 0 square will be 0, and 0 into 2, that will be 0, minus 0 cube 0. That is equal to 2 plus 0 minus 0 equal to 2. So the value of that polynomial at t equal to 0, it means p0 equal to 2. Now I am going to find p1. Again, just like the previous one, it was given p0, so t was replaced by 0. Here p1 you need to find, so t will be replaced by 1. So 2 plus t, it means 2 plus 1 plus 2t square. So plus 2 into t square, it means 1 square, minus t cube, so minus 1 cube. So it is equal to 2 plus 1 plus 1 square will be 1 into 2, that will be 2, minus 1 cube is 1. So it is equal to 2 plus 1 3, 3 plus 2 5, 5 minus 1 4. So value of that polynomial at t equal to 1 is 4. Now you need to find the p2 also. So again p2, it is equal to 2, that is 2 plus t, so t will be replaced by 2, plus 2t square, so plus 2 into 2 square minus t cube, so minus 2 cube. So it is equal to 2 plus 2 plus 2 square 4, 4 into 2 8 minus 2 cube is 8, that is equal to 8 minus 8 0, then 2 plus 2 it is equal to 4. So value of this polynomial at t equal to 2 is 4, so p2 equal to 4. In the same way you need to solve the first, third and fourth. You need to find in each and every part p0, p1 and p2. Now students, here it is given that question number 3, verify whether the following are zeros of the polynomial indicated against them. So 8 parts are there, and in each and every part you are given the two value. First one is given the polynomial and second value of x is given, and you need to check that the given value of x is the zero of the polynomial or not. So whatever the value of x is given, you need to put that value in the polynomial, and after putting the value and after calculation, if it is equal to 0, then you can say that it is the zero of the polynomial, otherwise it is not the zero of the polynomial. So here I am going to solve the certain parts, and whatever the remaining parts will be there, that you need to solve by yourself. Now here I am going to solve the second part. Here I am going to give the solution of the second part. In the second polynomial is given px equal to 5x minus pi and x equal to 4 by 5. So you need to check that x equal to 4 by 5 is the zeros of this polynomial or not. So p 4 by 5, x will be replaced by 4 by 5. So it is equal to 5 into 4 by 5 minus pi. That will be 22 by 7. Here you can write pi. Here 5 and 5 is cancel. It is equal to 4 minus 5 pi. It is 4 minus pi. You can find that after putting the value of that x 4 by 5, the value of the polynomial is 4 minus pi. So here you can say that p 4 by 5 is not equal to 0. It is 4 minus 5. It is not equal to 0. So you can write it कि x equal to 4 by 5 is not the zero of polynomial px equal to 5x minus pi. So here after putting the value x equal to 4 by 5, the value of the polynomial is not going to be equal to 0, so that's why x equal to 4 by 5 is not the zero of the given polynomial. Now I am going to give the solution of the fourth part. The polynomial, here it is given px equal to x plus 1 into x minus 2, and here you are given the value of x is minus 1 and 2. Here you are given the two value for the x. So here you will check the value of that polynomial at x equal to minus 1 as well as x equal to plus 2. So first I am going to find the value of p minus 1. First I will take minus 1 and I am going to put the value at the place of x minus 1. So here x is there, so minus 1 and plus 1 will be as it is. Now bracket is closed. Now here x minus 2, so here minus 1 minus 2. Now p minus 1 equal to minus 1 plus 1 equal to 0 into minus 1 minus 2 equal to minus 3, that is equal to 0. 0 into any number, that is equal to 0. Now I am going to put x equal to 2. So it means I am going to find the value p2. X will be replaced by 2. So it is equal to x plus 1. It means 2 plus 1. The same polynomial is there, x plus 1. So x will be now replaced by 2. Into x minus 2. That will be 2 minus 2. It is equal to 2 plus 1, 3 into 0. 2 minus 2 equal to 0. It is also equal to 0. So here you are going to get that at x equal to minus 1, the value of the polynomial is 0. At x equal to plus 2 also, the value of the polynomial is 0. It means that both the value of x, that is minus 1 and minus 2, are the zeros of the given polynomial. So here you can write, since p minus 1 equal to 0 and p2 equal to 0, then x equal to minus 1, 2 are zeros of the polynomial px equal to x plus 1 into x minus 2. So here it is the complete solution. that is at both the value x equal to -1 and +2, the value of the polynomial is 0. It means ki both the values are the zeros of the given polynomial. So if two values are given, so you need to check for both the value. Now here I am going to explain the sixth part of the question, that is polynomial px equal to lx plus m, and you need to check that x equal to -m by l is the zeros of the polynomial or not. So here x will be replaced by -m by l. So now polynomial p and -m by l. You in the previous questions here x value was given the numerical, but here it is given -m by l. So the x will be replaced by -m by l. So it is equal to L. L will be as it is, multiply by x, and x will be replaced by -m by L. So it is equal to into -m by L plus m. M will be as it is. So it is p -m by L equal to L and L will be cancelled. It will be -m plus m, and it is equal to 0. So here you are going to get that x equal to -m by L, the value of the polynomial is 0. It means ki x equal to -m by L is the 0 of the polynomial. So here you will write, since p -m by L equal to 0, then x equal to -m by L is 0 of the polynomial px equal to lx plus m. So here it is 0 at -m by L, so it is the zeros of the given polynomial. Now here I am going to explain the seventh part of the question, the polynomial px equal to 3x square minus 1, and you need to check that polynomial for two values of the x, that is -1 by root 3 and 2 by root 3. So first I am going to check for the -1 by root 3. So p -1 by root 3, x will be replaced by -1 by root 3. So it is equal to 3 into x square. It means 3 into that will be -1 by root 3 square, and -1 will be as it is, only x will be replaced by -1 by root 3. It will be 3 into negative square will be positive, so it will be positive. 1 square is 1 upon root 3 square equal to root 9, that is equal to 3, that is -1, so it will be 3 and 3 will be cancelled. It is equal to 1 minus 1 equal to 0. So here you are going to get at -1 by root 3, the value of the polynomial is 0. Now here again I am going to check for the p 2 by root 3. So it is equal to 3 into x square. So now x value will be replaced by 2 root 3. So it is square -1. So -1 will be as it is. So it is equal to 3 into 4 by 3. 2 square is 4, root 3 square is 3, -1. 3 and 3 is cancelled. It is equal to 4 minus 1 equal to 3. Now here you are going to get that at x equal to -1 by root 3, the value of the polynomial is 0, but at x equal to 2 by root 3, the value of the polynomial is not 0. So here you can say that since p -1 by root 3 equal to 0, then x equal to -1 by root 3 is 0 of the polynomial px equal to 3x square minus 1. So here at -1 by root 3, the value of the polynomial is 0. So -1 by root 3 is the 0 of the polynomial. And for the second value you will write, since p 2 by root 3 is not equal to 0. Here you are going to get that p 2 by root 3 equal to 3, that is not equal to 0. So here you can write, then x equal to 2 by root 3 is not the 0 of polynomial px equal to 3x square minus 1. So here two values were given in that question on the first one the value of the polynomial was 0, so that's why it is the 0 of the polynomial. But in the second it is not equal to 0, so that's why second value is not the 0 of the polynomial. So it is the way to check that given numbers are the zeros of the polynomial or not. So students, try to solve the rest of the parts by yourself. Now students, here it is the question number 4, that is the last question of the exercise 2.2. Find the 0 of the polynomial in each of the following cases. So here 7 parts are given there and you need to find the zeros of the each and every part. So 7 polynomials are there and you need to find the zeros. So in the previous video I had explained that what is the way to find the zeros of the polynomial. So first you need to put that polynomial equal to 0 and find the value of x, that will be the zeros of the polynomial. So here I am going to explain certain parts and rest of the parts which I am going to leave, that you will solve by yourself. Now here I am going to explain the, suppose that first part, that is solution of first part, polynomial px equal to, that is given x plus 5, and you need to find the 0 of the polynomial. 0 means the value of x on which the value of this polynomial is 0. So here whatever the polynomial is given there, that is x plus 5, you will put that is equal to 0 and find the value of x. So it shows that plus 5 is transferred in the right side, x equal to minus 5. So whatever the value of x you will get, that is the zeros of the polynomial. You can check this also. If you are going to replace x by minus 5, that will be minus 5 plus 5, that is equal to 0. So at x equal to minus 5, the value of this polynomial is 0, that's why x equal to minus 5 is the 0 of the polynomial. So here you will write x equal to minus 5 is 0 of the polynomial px equal to x plus 5. So it is the simple, you can find by putting the polynomial equal to 0 and evaluate the value of x. Now I am going to explain the fourth part, that is given here. Fourth part is px equal to 3x minus 2. Fourth part is given px equal to 3x minus 2. So again you need to find the value of x on which it is equal to 0. So put that polynomial 3x minus 2 equal to 0 and find the value of x. Then 3x equal to minus 2 will be transferred in the right side, it will be plus 2. Then x equal to, here 3 is multiplied, so it will be 2 by 3. So here you can write x equal to 2 by 3 is 0 of the polynomial px equal to 3x minus 2. So here it is the solution of the first and fourth part. Now I am going to solve the sixth part of the question. The sixth part is given polynomial px equal to ax, that I have written px equal to ax. So again put that polynomial equal to 0, ax equal to 0. You need to find the value of x. So a will be transferred in the right side. So x equal to 0 upon a, that is equal to 0. If you are going to divide 0 by any value, that is equal to 0. So x equal to 0 upon a equal to 0. So here you are going to get x value is 0. So you can write x equal to 0 is the 0 of polynomial px equal to ax. So x equal to 0 is the polynomial of that ax. Now I am going to solve the last part also, that is the seventh part. Polynomial px equal to, it is given cx plus d. So here x shows that it is the polynomial in variable x. So again you need to find the zeros. So you will write cx plus d equal to 0. Now you need to find the value of x. So transfer d in the right side, it will be cx equal to minus d. Plus d will be transferred in the right side. It shows that x equal to c is multiplied here, so it will be minus d upon c. So the value of x is minus d upon c. So whatever the value of x is there, that will be the 0 of the polynomial. So here you can write x equal to minus d by c is the 0 of the polynomial px equal to cx plus d. So it is the complete solution of the sixth and seventh part. So rest of the part, students, you need to solve by yourself. And today exercise 2.2 is going to be completed. and from the next video I will explain the next exercise. So thank you students.